Hello, this is Chelsea. Today I'm going to share about knowing who you are. Many women are focused with a crisis of identity. When they see themselves, they undervalue their identity, and what the people think about themselves influences how they live their life. I can relate with this because personally being negative changes your perspective. When negativity is the only way of thinking, it affects everything about you and who you are. And you see yourself in relationship to others in that mindset. And people can feel those negative feelings. It also attracts all the wrong situations to happen. A person going through this is unable to see the good things about themselves and life, and they expect the negative to happen. They see it as normal. Our identity is not connected to the negativity. For a person who has faith and they are strongly believing in that faith, which people call religion, they tend to be a lot more positive, and they identify themselves as being positive. They don't see themselves the way a negative person would see themselves. They are happy and they believe they can do anything. They have a victor's mindset and they see themselves as being special, loved, and valuable. They are not defined by what people say about them, and they believe only in the good things about themselves. They know their weaknesses, but they are willing to improve themselves to become better. And they take it as a challenge and a good benefit for themselves. And they don't think negatively about anything. Those who are affected by negativity tend to believe in their feelings, in lies that they have in their mind, and they lower themselves, they lower their value, and they disqualify themselves from enjoying life. To get out of this, you actually need to break through and come to a point where you don't want to be that way anymore. And sometimes it takes time in order for the negative experience to turn around to be something positive. Sometimes it takes the right person to push you, to motivate and encourage you, to love upon you, to be able to give you the drive so that you can change. Every situation doesn't have to be used as a way to bring you down. In fact, if you think about it, it shouldn't be a time where you would be focused on looking down on yourself. But everything actually happens for a reason. And when you begin to see yourself in the third person, you see a different perspective of who you are. Think about it. Who do you really want to see yourself as? Is there a desire or goal in life, or maybe you have a few that you want to achieve? What is your motivation and what makes you happy? If you have faith, it is the strongest foundation to defeat the wrong concept of yourself. I found having a belief in a superior being beyond myself gave me a strength to overcome life's situations. The support around you is very critical to motivate you to become better. It will help you discover your true identity. Once your mind has shifted from negativity to positive thinking, your perspective of yourself is automatic. The process can be instant or take time to shift. But if you have enough determination, it will launch you faster into being a better person. It will take you out of the situation that you're currently facing. And you will have to disregard your emotions that you're feeling at that time in overcoming and being a better person. A friend can encourage you and push you hard to give you the good help that you need. The change of perspective of yourself really does bring a lot of benefits to it. It also makes you into a person that is a blessing to others. And you start to build your confidence and to see your strengths and to focus on them. And to do whatever makes you enjoy yourself. Do it regularly. Do affirmations to reinforce the positive. For example, If you confess to yourself that I love who I am confident, I'm special, I'm loved, I'm appreciated, I'm beautiful, and people will remember only good things about me, eventually you will start to believe those things that you're confessing over yourself. You will choose to acknowledge only that, and then you will come to realize everything else turns around for you and starts to line up with that perspective. Even the people around you will start seeing you from a different view, and they will come to realize you're not the same person anymore. Suddenly, you will become a new person, and you will start to love who you are and to appreciate your identity, because your identity is no longer related to the negative feelings and negative mindset that you once embraced before. And you'll become a strong person. You'll overcome, and you'll be able to say to yourself that you are a better person, and that you also see yourself as a better person. And you will also want to celebrate each time that you have achieved success. Life only gets better from there on, and people will start treating you that way if you expect that, because whatever you attract is coming from within. That actually is the atmosphere you're creating for yourself. And when you attract the right things, then only the right things comes to you. So when you know who you really are, you will come to realize that you only experience the good things around you, and you will never experience those negative things that you once embraced before. Yes, there may be times that you may encounter blockages in life, but once you have become positive in your thinking and you know who you really are, you will come to realize those things are just a training ground for you to launch you to become a better person. And you'll be more determined than before to move forward and not look back at the past. And life will not be the same again. And you'll start attracting the right kind of people around you that you've always wanted. People will come to you and compliment you because they will realize that there's something about you that they like. So when you know who you really are, you will come to that point in your life. You will think to yourself, why did I ever entertain those negative feelings? Why did I allow myself to think that way and to live that lifestyle? That wasn't me at all. But now I know who I really am, and I want to be better and better than before. The key to successful change is in you, to want to become a better person. Once you have chosen and decided that you want to change, from then on it will just be easier and easier. So I hope that this actually has been a time where you're able to reflect back and think about yourself, and to really sit down and take the time to write out those thoughts. Even if you need to come and to a quiet place away from your environment that you're usually in, that will actually help you have a freshness to be able to think clearly. An example of what you could do is you could take a piece of paper and then write out a chart, write out all the negative things that you're thinking in your mind and put it on one side. For example, if you put it on the left, those are all those thoughts that you don't want to entertain anymore. And then on the right side, you entertain all the things you want to think, the positive things that you want to have in your life. And if you look at that and examine that every day, it will force you to come to a point like, I don't like being negative. I don't like the way I'm thinking now, and you want to become positive. So it's like a reinforcement, because sometimes you need a visual aid in order to see what's really going on in your mind. Even like meditation, people say meditation is very good. You can actually practice meditation as a way to train your mind to focus as well. I mean, like my friend has mentioned this too, that she's found it very effective to do meditation. And even people of faith, they actually do meditate. They do meditation, maybe not the same way as other kinds of meditation, but the meditation that they do does actually implement into their brain the important things about who they are. So when they reinforce that, it actually transforms their thinking, so that they can think from the victor's mindset. So I hope that you are able to apply what you're learning from here, and that if you have any comments, we would like to hear from you. And I'm just going to say thank you for listening, for taking the time to listen to our podcast. Any comments that can help us to improve on it would be greatly appreciated as well. So thank you for listening, and hope to hear from you, and the hope that you will also come and listen to us again.